We have been on a long journey together over these last few days. If you have watched the previous 5 episodes, your view of the world has likely changed. In episode 1, we learned that the money in your pocket is fake. It's just paper printed by politicians who don't care about inflation. In episode 2, we saw how the economic machine is designed to crash on purpose, transferring wealth from the poor to the ultra-rich. In episode 3, we met the shadow rulers, BlackRock and Vanguard, and realized that the free market is a monopoly in disguise. In episode 4, we looked in the mirror and understood the psychological traps, like FOMO, that keep us poor. And yesterday, in episode 5, we stared into the abyss of the future, the digital prison of CBDCs and programmable money. If you are feeling overwhelmed, scared, or angry right now, that is good. Anger is energy, fear is a wake-up call. Most people go through life asleep. They trust the bank, they trust the news, they trust the government. They are the sheep waiting for the slaughter. But you are awake, you see the wolves. And because you see them, you can outsmart them. The system relies on your dependence. It relies on you needing them to survive. But what if you could opt out? What if you could build a fortress around your wealth that no inflation, no crisis, and no digital currency could penetrate? Today, in the finale of this series, I am going to hand you the keys to the exit door. We are going to talk about the Great Escape. I'm going to show you exactly how to build a freedom portfolio. Chapter 1. The 3 Rules of Sovereignty. Before we talk about what to buy, we need to fix how we think. To escape the matrix, you need to install a new operating system in your brain. It comes down to 3 non-negotiable rules. Rule number 1. Don't trust, verify. We have been trained to trust third parties. We trust the bank to hold our money. We trust the broker to hold our stocks. In a crisis, third parties are the first point of failure. When the banks collapsed in 1929 or 2008, the doors were locked. The ATM screens went black. Rule number 1 means you must become your own central bank. Assume nobody is coming to save you. Rule number 2, if you can't hold it, you don't own it. This is known as counterparty risk. If your wealth is just a number on a database controlled by someone else, it can be deleted, frozen, or censored. Real wealth is something you control directly. If you don't hold the private keys, or if you don't hold the physical metal, you don't own it. You just have an IOU. Rule number 3. Assets over currency. Currency, dollars, euros, yen, is designed to lose value. It is like an ice cube sitting in the sun. It melts every year. Assets, gold, land, Bitcoin, businesses, require energy to produce. They are batteries that store your hard work. Never save in currency for the long term. You only use currency to transact. You use assets to save. Chapter 2. The shield, gold and silver. Let's start with the defense, the shield. This is gold and silver. For 5,000 years, empires have risen and fallen. Currencies have gone to zero. But an ounce of gold bought a nice suit of armor in Roman times, and it buys a nice tailored suit today. It preserves purchasing power. Why is gold the ultimate insurance? Because it cannot be printed. When the Federal Reserve prints trillions of dollars, they are stealing value from your savings. But they cannot print gold. They have to dig it out of the ground. It requires work. Gold is the enemy of the central bank. It is a physical anchor in a digital sea of chaos. Every portfolio should have some physical gold or silver. Not paper gold or ETFs on the stock market. I mean physical coins that you can hold in your hand and hide in a safe. If the power grid goes down, if the internet stops working, or if the banking system freezes, gold is still money. It is the ultimate backup plan. Chapter 3. The sword. Bitcoin. But gold has a problem. It is heavy. It is hard to move. You can't cross a border with $1 million in gold bars without being stopped. And you can't send it to a friend in another country over the internet. In a digital world, we need a digital solution. This is where Bitcoin comes in. Many people still think Bitcoin is just a crypto casino token. They are missing the point. Bitcoin is the first asset in human history that is absolutely scarce. There will only ever be 21 million coins. That's it. No government can print more. No CEO can dilute it. No army can seize it if you secure it properly. It is digital gold, but it is better. It is unconfiscatable and transportable. If you memorize your 12-word seed phrase, you can cross any border in the world with your entire net worth stored inside your head. No metal detector can find it. No bank can freeze it. It is the only money that gives you true property rights. And here is the irony. Remember BlackRock, the villain from episode 3? They are now buying Bitcoin. Larry Fink calls it the flight to quality. They know the dollar is dying. They are trying to front-run you. Don't let them buy it all. Chapter 4. The Engine, Skills and Business. The final asset class is not something you buy. It is something you become. In a severe economic collapse or in a world of AI automation, the most valuable thing isn't just money, it's skills. The system wants you to be a specialized cog in a machine, dependent on a salary. The escape is about becoming sovereign. Can you solve a problem? Can you sell? Can you build an audience? Can you grow food? If you lose all your money tomorrow, your skills are the only thing that can get it back. You need to build a business or a side hustle that is not dependent on one employer. Diversify your income just like you diversify your investments. When you have multiple streams of income, you are harder to control. You are harder to cancel. Chapter 5. The Freedom Portfolio Strategy. So what does this look like in practice? It's called the Barbell Strategy. On one side, you have maximum safety, physical gold, land, cash for short-term needs. On the other side, you have maximum growth and freedom, Bitcoin, high-growth business, tech. You avoid the middle, the mediocrity of bonds and savings accounts that lose money to inflation. This strategy protects you from the crash, deflation, and protects you from the money printing, inflation. It is a portfolio designed to survive the transition to the new system. Conclusion, the red pill. So, here we are, the end of the series. You have a choice to make right now. You can take the blue pill, you can close this video, go back to scrolling on TikTok, trust the politicians, and hope for the best. You can ignore the debt, the CBDCs, and the warning signs. It is comfortable, it is easy. And you can take the red pill. You can accept the truth. The system is rigged. But now you have the map to navigate it. You know that diversification into hard assets is your shield. You know that self-custody is your sword. You know that education is your power. The doors of the prison are open. You just have to walk out. This is not the end of our channel. It is just the beginning. Starting tomorrow, we will analyze the daily news, the market moves, and the new technologies using this framework of freedom. We are going to build a community of critical thinkers. If you are ready to be part of the resistance, smash that subscribe button. Welcome to the other side. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.